Ukolola mingo nyugana lo, ukolola mingo nyugana lo, ilubambe ngesa, dangiongena nalo, eka ezulu. Ukolola mingo nyugana lo, ukolola mingo nyugana lo, ilubambe ngesa, dangiongena nalo.
You know, you can see how just doing something differently will make a person's life so much better. And you can't force that onto someone. You have to let them realize how just making these little changes will actually get them into a better place. But the initiative has to come from their side, and to have patience, to just keep working with them, even though you would love to just change their lives radically, you cannot, because otherwise you're going to take away their sense of self-worth, their integrity. And I must respect them for what they are, for what they've done with what they have. I would like them to accept the fact that I am where I am, and let me see what difference I can make in my specific environment. And then once they've learned to make choices and take decisions, they can actually take responsibility for those decisions and choices they've made, and they can stop blaming other people, stop blaming economics, stop blaming I'm poor, I'm black, because poverty is within your spirit, it's not in your environment.
She treats everybody with the same level of respect and the same level of care, which I find incredibly amazing. I have very short patience, and that's one of the things that I've learned from her in my time here, is the fact that no matter what, you can have patience with everybody and you can treat everybody the same.
If there's challenges, I'm type of realistic and maybe a little negative about things. She'll always look at the positive side. Out of every challenge or problem, there can arise an opportunity.
In the apartheid years, the townships were developed by the current government, because the black people had to live near to the white towns. Yeah, so Tembisa was the township for Kempton Park, which is the town where we live.
Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that great generation. Millions of people in the world's poorest countries are trapped in the prison of poverty. It is time to set them free. Poverty is not natural. It is man-made and can be overcome by the action of human beings.
The main reason I go into Tembisa every day is to teach teachers how to teach children. And it's especially teaching teachers who are dealing with preschool children, so that's age 0 to age 6, because these teachers grew up without having experiential knowledge. They did not go to preschools themselves. Well, we first get drizzle, okay? Now we're going to teach the children two things. Something to do with their mouths and something to do with their feet. So the first time I ran the course in Tembisa, there were 15 teachers at the course. The second one, there were 37. Then we averaged between 40 and 60, and I have now taught about 360 teachers, and I think I've got 400 people on my waiting list, so it's a never-ending job.
This idea of empowering other people to be able to educate children and get them prepared for school, it's a big motivation for Leona. And then the feedback she gets when we go and we see these women, the changes in their lives, the way they are now empowered, and they then give back to the community, it's a big motivation for Leona.
All of the ladies are like her children in a way. Even though they might be her same age, she involves them in everything she does. She personally gets to know each one of her students and follows up with them after they've completed the course.
After each course, I personally go and visit every single teacher's school to see if they implement what we've taught them. I don't tell them when I'm going to come, I just arrive. If I find they are doing schooling, doesn't matter whether they are in a shack or whether they're in a single garage, you can see if a teacher's trying to teach. I will then, we will grade their school and we will see what they need that can enhance education in their own school environment. All my life I have enjoyed being with people, and I have as I say, I've enjoyed being with people, I enjoy doing crafts, I enjoy making a difference with people. And when I had this opportunity now to I realized my talent was the ability to teach people, and to also to be able to communicate simply with people who were hamstrung by their economic situation, so they couldn't just walk into a shop and buy whatever tools they wanted. My dream was always to be able to have a preschool. I would have loved to have had a preschool, and to just help people improve their lives. And now my dreams basically come true, except I don't have my own preschool. I'm helping many other teachers, teaching teachers how to make their dreams come true in developing preschools in which they can actually teach with what they have. And they're realizing to teach is just to be able to communicate with someone, to share love, to make a difference in someone's life. And to me, it's so soul satisfying knowing that they are making a difference in a child's life, even if they've just taught that child how to throw a ball, and not to be conned by the world outside there saying that you've only achieved when you are riding around in a certain vehicle, when you're living in a certain type of house and you're wearing certain kinds of clothes. Our third child, Lawrence, died when he was 7 of cancer. And when someone dies, especially someone as young as that, you suddenly start questioning life, and you start thinking, hey, you know, there's maybe a bit more to life than running after money, or running after happiness, or running after whatever. So he played a massive role in us questioning our motives for living. Why were we actually living? What were we doing every day that was making a difference to someone else's life? Because in the end, if you come to at the end of your life and you can say, well, I've just made a difference to my own life, you've not really done much in life, have you? I've learned to value time, making time to just sit, to be with people, to hear what people say. And because very few of these people can actually pick up a phone and phone me, I actually personally need to be with them. So it's lovely to have personal contact, which enhances relationships. In the first world society, we very much communicate via SMS, internet, Facebook, and make very little time to go and have a meal or a coffee together. And I'm getting to learn that more and more every day.
She has taught me a lot about personal relationships, to focus on people and their needs rather than the task. I used to be very task orientated. I still need to be like that, but she's added a new dimension.